Hey everyone, it's NHL News Reports are back in the video, and I thought today we'll talk about a mock draft for the 2023 draft coming up very soon. And I'm using draftprospectshockey.com, pretty cool place to go, and you can pick the players and see what they need and all that stuff. But we're just gonna do like top 15. Why not do top 15? I did top 10 last time. Let's go for top 15, see how it goes. And starting off with the first one, I think this is a no-brainer. Connor Bedard going to the Blackhawks. This is not going to change. It's Bedard all day. And he's the franchise guy. He's not just a franchise guy. He's going to be generational talent for the Blackhawks. And just starting a rebuild now for the Blackhawks, this is going to do wonders for them. But they have to build around him. And very important, this is not all they need. And then, if they say this is all they need, and then try to add, to make the playoffs next year, not the case. Of course, they're not going to do that, but just stay to the plan, do the rebuild, get more guys so he can play with, get that like dry side that can play with McDavid, stuff like that would be fantastic. Going on now to the Ducks. Who can they pick? I'm picking Adam Fantilli here. Adam Fantilli is definitely unbelievable with the Michigan Wolverines in the NCAA. Just such a good player. He might go back next year to Michigan, but hey, who cares? He's just such a great player. And him and Zegras would just be great down the middle. 1-2 punch. Just be fantastic. Moving on to the next one is Columbus. And Columbus, this is an interesting one. You basically know 1 and 2, Bedard, Fantilli. They have options like Mitchkov. They have options in Leo Carlsson. They have that in Will Smith. You're looking at very good players here. You look at Mitchkov, he's that playmaker, who's that goal scorer. He's very dynamic, creative type of guy, and he plays in the KHL, in the top Russian league. So knowing that already, that's pretty impressive. But it's going to take him 3 years to come to America if he chooses to, and because of his contract he has with the KHL. So whatever happens there happens, but if you're willing to wait that 3 years, and some of these guys take 3 years anyways. Why would you want to rush them? So, hey, after 3 years, he might be able to put right into the lineup and be in your starting lineup. So, it might be really worth it. You also have Leo Carlsson, who's just this intelligent guy, this playmaker also. Also says he has a heavy shot, which is really good. He has good height, 6'3", so just a solid player overall. And you look at Will Smith, he's been dynamic of a guy, skilled playmaker, just really good hands, and just great with the puck, and it's going to be great to have him. So, I'm going to pick for Columbus, Mitchkov. Mitchkov is going to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Moving on to now the San Jose Sharks. I think they're going to be leaning toward more of Will Smith. Even though I want Will Smith to go to the Montreal Canadiens, I do think Will Smith will be going to the San Jose Sharks. They have been leaning toward him. I do think this is what they're going to be going for. And yeah, you know what? I think this is what it's going to be. So we'll see what happens. But definitely interesting. And Leo Carlsson would be such a good pick for Montreal too. Even though I would love to have Will Smith, having that two-way center, just great with the puck. He could be wonders down the middle. Suzuki, Carlsson down the middle would be fantastic. Moving on now to the Arizona Coyotes. This is where it gets interesting. You can get a defenseman, you can get a forward. What do you want to go for? You look at Zach Benson. He's a high offensive forward. He's 160 pounds. Lightweight, but he's a creativity guy. You look at Ryan Leonard, who's kind of like the opposite. He's just got that big 200-foot game. Just has a heavy shot. Just gets to the net. A little bit different than Zach Benson type of guy, right? And you look at Kobe Barlow. He has a great shot. Just a great leader. Look at Oliver Moore. Highly skilled guy. Two-way. Driving play. You look at Pelika. Just a really good, solid defenseman. In the SHL. And you also got, where's Reinbacher? Here he is. Smooth skating, puck-moving guy. But I'm going to say, for the Coyotes, I'm going to pick Ryan Leonard. I think that's a really good pick. Get that really tough guy who can do a lot of stuff. Would be cool to see him go to the Arizona Coyotes for sure. Has that physical, can score, do that stuff. Play along Cooley, Dylan Gunther, guys like that would be cool. Moving on to Philadelphia, starting the rebuild basically. What could they go for? You got Benson, Barlow. Like I said, you have Yago, who we haven't talked about, that two-way goal scorer. Dvorsky, who's that two-way center. Has great hockey IQ. Um, Let's see who else we got. Just looking at who else. So I think I'm gonna go with Zach Benson, just that really good goal scorer. Just start with that guy, that lightweight, but he just has great creativity, can score in different areas. He's a left winger, so it'll be interesting how that works out. Moving on to the Caps. Who could they go for? Oliver Moore, I was thinking, a highly skilled guy. He is 5'11" on the small side, but who cares? He's just that really good puck moving guy. Dvorsky was another guy I was thinking of. He's that two-way smart guy. Pelika, that elite skater. They could use some goal scoring though, but Pelika would be that really cool poised guy. I'm gonna go with Oliver Moore on this one. Really interesting to have this guy, for sure. Moving on now to the Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets, sorry about that. I mean the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit, I'm gonna go with Dvorsky at this one. They need that really sound two-way center who can shut down plays. Hockey IQ, really good. I'm gonna pick Delabo, Dvorsky on this one. Moving on now to the Blues. The Blues can use that playmaking center, but they have Kobe Barlow. We have Sandy Pelika. Right now, I think I'm going to pick Reinbacher. They all want to trade a defenseman away. I think Reinbacher would be a really good, solid defenseman for the Blues. I know this one maybe dropped a little in some rankings. Some think he'll go to the Habs or the Coyotes or in that 7 to 10 range too, but I'm going to put with the Blues. Be very interesting how that goes. Moving on now to the Canucks. They still have a lot of good picks here. I'm going to go with Kobe Barlow on this one. Just a really good, strong winger. He's such a solid guy, for sure. You think about who I picked Ryan Leonard for the Coyotes. I think I'm going to pick a defenseman. Just a smooth, puck-moving guy. And Pelika here, Sandine Pelika. Really good idea, I think. Moving on now to the Buffalo Sabres. They have a lot of good picks, but different guys I was thinking of. Man, another defenseman would be cool to have them, but they have a lot of defensemen. Well, any position, they have a lot. Brennan Yago would be an interesting one. Has a lethal shot, two-way game. I'm going to pick Yago with the Buffalo Sabres. Moving on now to the Penguins. Who could they pick? See, Matthew Woodson, the University of Connecticut, UConn. Really good, strong winger. He's 6'4". I think I'm going to pick him to go to the Penguins. Really good, strong, big guy. Really could be cool to have. Andrew Cristo, he's on the small side but has a high energy guy. Has quick hands, great instincts to score. He's also friends with Connor Bedard. That would be a really cool pick for the Predators to go for. I think I'm going to pick him now. Let's do top 20. I changed my mind. There's a lot more guys here I thought about. Moving on to the Calgary Flames. Who could they pick? Brantley's a pretty cool guy. This guy's really good. Just want to make sure not missing anyone here down the list. Okay. Number 16. He's at goal scoring. Nate Danielson. He's that two-way center. You have Richie also, who plays, quick hands. Edward Sale, who's actually dropped a bit here. He has that offensive winger. I think we gotta go with him, Sale to the Calgary Flames. Alright, moving on now to the Detroit Red Wings. You look at who they picked. Dvorsky they picked. I'm gonna pick Shimishev there from the KHL. Shutdown guy, really big. And that shutdown presence could be really good for the Detroit Red Wings moving on here. So moving on now to the Jets. What could they use? A scoring winger here. Nate Danielson would be a cool, sneaky guy. Um, I'm gonna go with Nate Danielson for this one. And they have the Blackhawks. They could trade this pick or move up or whatever they want to do. For this one, I'm going to pick this defenseman Mikhail Gushev from the KHL. I like this elite skater. They already picked Connor Bedard. Get this nice Russian defenseman that can be really good. And number 20, Seattle Kraken. Who could they pick? Yeah, Gabriel Perreault also is a shifty wing skater. Really good performer also. I was thinking of Perreault, or I was also thinking of Brantley too, from Michigan. Excellent hockey IQ, just great speed, goal scoring, just such a good player. Um, Man, who should I pick? Or it could be Richie too, you know. But I'm gonna pick Perreault for this one. And you know what? Next video I'm gonna do all 32. We'll see what happens for sure. But this is what we have. I picked everything, and you saw Richie, Sedensburg, guys like that we can talk about next time. Brentley too. Just some really good ones out here. So really stacked draft, and can't wait to see what happens. And I'll see you next video. Bye.